Dimitrij Ovtcharov, one day hoping to become himself the #1 player in the world. Tall, Ovtcharov 6'1", Samsonov 6'2". Meanwhile, Samsonov has his share of European titles. He has 3 single, 1 mixed doubles, and 1 team European championship. Board as well, Vladimir Samsonov, the #3 seed. Very unique serving style. There it is again. Puts a lot of spin on the ball. Very. A 7-point deficit. It's the 26-year-old German. The last 2012. After winning the team silver medal 4 years earlier in Beijing. Off in the European rankings. But you knew it wouldn't be easy against Samsonov. Former up 1 game to love. Ovtcharov in that semifinal, but then Ovtcharov won the final 3 games. And Samsonov ranked #3 in Europe. You wonder if Samsonov were to win for his lethal topspin backhand. #3 seed, leading the top-seeded German. Nothing else other than that from these 2 fine players. But you can still say that he is among the world's elite. And trying to beat off his rival from Belarus. To serve, up to love. Ovtcharov has him beat 3-love. In the team competition. And then in Beijing, of Olympics himself, 96 and in 2000. But lost in the first round, and to put the shoe on the other foot here, if Samsonov can take a European. Games to love lead, but trailing. Here at the European Games. Without the services of Timo Boll, who was unavailable in the quarterfinals because he did not have enough, having to forfeit his 2 lines against France in the. Trying to cut down the angle and maybe surprise Ovtcharov, but it didn't work. 3 of the match. There's that. EF Pro Tour gold medals, more than anybody else at the Olympics. Obviously a sport that has been dominated for several years. And not just China, but a lot of the other countries. But Europe's got some pretty good talent too. And you're looking at 2 of them right here. Building himself a 7-1 lead in Game 4. Beating Paul Drinkle of Great Britain for the bronze medal. 11. So a 22-20 game. You don't see a whole lot of those anymore. Over 300 million people play table tennis. Two wins apiece. Has the lead. Leads in the match. Teammate Lee G, also from the Netherlands, to none. The Dutch taking gold and silver in the women's singles event. Melik of Turkey won the bronze. Knotted up at 2 wins apiece. It's best of 7. First player to win 4 games wins the gold medal. Quarterfinals, and then France in the semifinals beat Germany and Ovtcharov's team. Oh! Samsonov keeping it alive and then tried to actually attack the ball with some time of the time. Off. It off. Some of the world-class table tennis players, they can hit the ball. "26-year-old Dimitrij Ovtcharov. He grew up with table tennis as part of his upbringing. Here we go, game 6. Trying to win this game and force it to a 7th and deciding game. Service. And the point goes to Ovtcharov. If the ball just skims the side of the table, you do not get the point. Look at it by the umpire in the chair, Rebecca Bergfeldt of Sweden. Game 6 of this best of 7 match. That shot goes long. What a and the serve.
Left, 5-4.
Here at the European Games, the final game as well. Team gold for men went to Portugal. For the women, it went to Germany. In the singles for the women, the gold in the men's singles. And down to the final few points. And he's done it. The #1 player in Europe comes to Baku with high expectations, and he meets them. He wins the gold medal in a hard-fought 7-game match with the #3 player in Europe, Vladimir Samsonov. Dimitrij Ovtcharov, your gold medal men's singles champion here in Baku.